Overwatch 2 has had one hell of a journey. From an explosive launch to frustrating updates, a struggling competitive scene, and a player base that has been hanging on by a thread. But now, Blizzard just dropped the biggest update yet. A brand new perk system, a completely fresh game mode, the return of loot boxes, 2 new heroes, and for the first time ever, hero bans in competitive play. This is Overwatch 2's biggest shift since launch, but the question is, can Blizzard actually deliver? Or is this just another hype cycle waiting to disappoint? Let's break it all down. So, on February 12, 2025, Blizzard dropped an Overwatch 2 Spotlight update that completely changes the game. Here is what was announced. Brand new perk system allowing heroes to level up and unlock ability mods. Stadium mode, a fast-paced third-person hero brawler with ability upgrades. The return of loot boxes, but with transparency about drop rates apparently. Two new heroes, Freya and Aqua, bringing fresh playstyles. Hero bans in competitive play, giving teams more control over matches. And 6v6 queue, bringing back the original Overwatch team format with 2 tanks. Blizzard is calling this a new era for Overwatch 2, but what does that actually mean? Let's go deeper into each update and see if this is a game-saving patch we have all been waiting for. Before we move on, let me know what you think so far. Are you excited for the perk system and stadium mode, or do you think it's just another gimmick by Blizzard? Drop a comment down below, and if you are enjoying the breakdown, hit that like button. It really helps. Let's start with the biggest shakeup to Overwatch's core gameplay, the perk system. For the first time in Overwatch history, heroes now have an in-match progression system where they can level up and unlock minor and major perks that modify their abilities. Here's a few examples of how it works. Players start at level 1 and level up as they play. At level 2, you choose between 2 minor perks that tweak your hero's performance. At level 3, you pick a major perk that can completely shift your playstyle. And these perks, they're not just small stat boosts. Some of these are actually insane skill ups. For example, we have Genji's Meditation, where he regenerates 25 health per second while he's deflecting. Mercy's Chain Boost can now damage boost a second ally as well. Cassidy's Gunslinging, where his critical hits reduce his combat roll cooldown by 3 seconds. And some people might actually remember this, but Orisa's Protective Barrier now replaces Javelin Spin with a deployable shield barrier for better team protection. This isn't just about minor buffs, it's about adapting to your playstyle mid-game. Now, the big question is, will this break balance? Because a system like this could either make Overwatch way more fun, or completely destroy hero balancing. Blizzard says they'll be constantly adjusting perks, and we will have to see how that plays out. Next up, we have Stadium Mode, a brand new competitive experience that's nothing like standard Overwatch. This mode throws players into tight, small arenas where they fight in fast-paced rounds, earning modifiers and power-ups mid-match. The crazy part, third-person cameras are now an option. Think of it like Overwatch meets a hero-based battle brawler like Paladins. Quick matches, high action, and unique hero interactions you don't get in regular play. And honestly, this could be amazing. Overwatch thrives on dynamic combat, and Stadium Mode looks like a perfect way to test skill and strategy in a fresh format. Alright, competitive players, this one is just for you. For the first time ever, Blizzard is adding hero bans to ranked play. Before a match starts, each team chooses a hero to ban from the game. This adds a layer of strategy and prevents certain OP meta picks from dominating. No more being forced to play against the same broken heroes every single match. On top of that, they're bringing back 6v6 as a separate queue. That means original team sizes, 2 tanks, and the classic feel of Overwatch 1. For players who hated the 5v5 rework, this is a huge W. 6v6 brought a level of synergy and coordination that 5v5 just doesn't have. Having 2 tanks allowed for more strategic team composition, better protection for supports, and overall less DPS chaos. If Blizzard executes this right, this could bring back a massive part of the player base that left after the transition to 5v5. So, is this the comeback Overwatch 2 needs? The perk system is game-changing, stadium mode looks fun as hell, competitive mode is finally evolving, and if Blizzard executes this right, Overwatch 2 could be on the verge of a rare revival. But what do you think? Is Blizzard finally delivering, or is this just another hype cycle? Drop a comment down below. And if you want to see everything we know so far about Overwatch 2's newest heroes, Freya and Aqua, then click here now. I'll break down their abilities, lore, and how they will shake up the game. See you there.